Good morning, or perhaps good afternoon, depending on when you find yourself joining me here in my quiet study. Please, make yourself comfortable. The fire is lit. The rain, I note, has begun its gentle patter against the window pane, and for a short while we shall turn our minds to a topic of considerable contemporary relevance, yet one that has ancient roots. The joy of missing out, or JOMO, particularly as we navigate the landscape of our later years. In a world perpetually clamouring for our attention, where the ubiquitous digital sphere often presents an endless montage of what others are doing, seeing and achieving, the notion of missing out can sometimes evoke a subtle unease. Yet, as Stoicism profoundly teaches us, true contentment seldom resides in external validation or constant engagement. Indeed, for those of us in the autumn of our lives, there lies a profound liberation, a quiet triumph in discerningly choosing what not to participate in, thereby carving out precious space for what truly enriches the spirit. Let us explore 3 key Stoic lessons that illuminate this path to JOMO. Our first lesson stems from the very bedrock of Stoic thought, the dichotomy of control. Epictetus famously taught us that some things are within our control whilst others are not. Our opinions, our impulses, our desires, our aversions, these are within our power. Our body, our property, our reputation, our office, these are not. In the context of JOMO, this wisdom becomes immensely liberating. The incessant hum of expectation, the subtle, often unspoken pressure to remain ever present, ever engaged, to attend every social gathering, or to keep pace with the younger generations, these are largely external phenomena. They reside outside the sphere of our direct control. What is within our control, however, is our response to these pressures, our internal disposition towards them. When we feel a pang of regret or a flicker of anxiety at the thought of not being somewhere or not doing something, the Stoic asks us to pause. Is this feeling arising from a genuine desire or from a fear of missing out, an anxiety about how we might be perceived? By distinguishing between these, by anchoring our choices in what we genuinely value and desire, rather than in the external clamour, we cultivate an inner citadel of peace. We embrace the understanding that our serenity is far more valuable than any fleeting social engagement. This is not indifference, it is profound self-possession, a joyful reclamation of our inner sovereignty. The joy of missing out, then, is born from the wisdom to direct our precious internal resources only towards those matters truly within our purview, thereby releasing the burdens of external expectations. Our second lesson draws from the Stoic concept of amor fati, a love of one's fate. This profound principle invites us to embrace everything that happens, not merely to tolerate it, but to welcome it as precisely what is meant to be. For us, as we gracefully enter our later years, this means a joyful acceptance of the natural evolution of life. Our energy levels may not be what they once were, our physical capabilities may have shifted, our social circles might have naturally narrowed or altered. Rather than lamenting the vigour of youth or striving incessantly to recreate past glories, amor fati encourages us to find beauty and purpose in our current reality. The quiet evenings, the contemplative mornings, the deeper conversations with fewer cherished companions, the unhurried pursuit of long-held hobbies, these are not concessions to age, but rather the unique blessings of this distinct chapter. To love one's fate in this context is to wholeheartedly embrace the quietude, the reflective spirit that later life often affords, without feeling the need to apologize for it or to justify it against a younger generation's paradigm of constant activity. When we cease to resist the natural flow of time and instead lean into the particular gifts of our present moment, the supposed missing out transforms into a profound tuning into our true selves, our enduring values, and the authentic rhythm of our own existence. It is in this acceptance that a deep and abiding joy in our current reality flourishes, making the clamour of external events seem distant and inconsequential. Finally, let us consider the vital Stoic meditation on memento mori, the remembrance that we are mortal, that our time is finite. This is not a morbid thought, but rather a powerful catalyst for clarity and purposeful living. As we age, this truth sharpens, bringing into vivid focus the preciousness of each remaining day, each remaining hour. When confronted with the finitude of time, our priorities naturally realign. Do we truly wish to spend our limited days chasing fleeting social trends, attending events out of obligation, or engaging in activities that leave us feeling drained rather than replenished? Or do we wish to safeguard our remaining time for what genuinely matters, for profound contemplation, for meaningful connections with loved ones, for the pursuit of wisdom, for moments of serene enjoyment of nature or art? Memento mori liberates us from the tyranny of the trivial. It empowers us to say no to engagements that do not genuinely serve our highest good or bring us authentic peace. The joy of missing out, viewed through the lens of our mortality, becomes a deliberate and courageous act of self-preservation, a conscious choice to invest our most precious, non-renewable resource, our time, in experiences and relationships that bring true depth and resonance to our lives. It is the wisdom to recognize that a carefully chosen, quiet evening at home, reflecting or reading, is often a more profound and enriching use of our finite existence than a boisterous gathering that leaves us feeling empty. As we draw our reflections to a close for now, I hope these Stoic perspectives have offered you a renewed appreciation for the quiet triumph inherent in the joy of missing out. It is a joy not born of idleness, but of deliberate choice, not of resignation, but of profound self-awareness and wisdom. It is a liberation from external pressures, an embrace of our present reality, and a mindful stewardship of our most precious resource, our time. Now I invite you not to depart, but rather to remain here with me for a few moments more. Perhaps close your eyes and simply listen. Listen to the gentle patter of the rain against the window pane, or the soft, reassuring crackle of the fire in the hearth. Breathe deeply, slowly. Let these sounds cradle your thoughts, and allow these insights on the dichotomy of control, on amor fati, and on memento mori to settle quietly within your heart. The silence is yours.